Okay, so I want to say welcome again. This is another video here, and you can see this on my screen what I've put together. This is a little scene. It's nothing amazing, it's just a scene here with some reflective effects, some glowing emissive effects and stuff. I think, let me just turn off this light for a moment to see what happens. Well, yeah, you can see what happens. Okay, so but there's reflections. I just want to see if those those emissive lights are actually going to shine and reflect in anything. They don't seem to. It seems to be that they're glowing, but I have to have a light in the scene as well to actually show anything. Now you can turn off the grid, as I say, by turning these down. By the way, I want to say a quick welcome, okay, again, by the way, thanks for joining. This is another Blender 2.8 video, okay, and so I just made these little rough shapes up. I assigned two materials. I also added a ground plane in, and I added an emission. No, I just changed. No, I didn't add anything. I just changed the emission. I just messed around with the emission. I'll show you. I go to shading mode and go in here. See, these parts were assigned. This is a copy. This building shape, whatever it is a duplicate of the other one. I basically just added to this face. I just this was basically a cube. I just changed this into some. I subdivided it and just played around with some of the geometry, and then I assigned a basic material to the whole thing, and then I selected an individual face, and which is this one, and I basically just assigned another material. And what I did is I went into here, and went down to basically the emission. If I go to the one with this one, and wow, oh my god. Now we're talking. Just choose the right object first. Hold on there. So yeah, bear with me for 1 second, guys. Okay, so okay, right. So I basically just I just went in. Where is it? Here it is. I just played with the emission. You see, I just went into there, just put it right up, made the value. I turned the value very high. I changed the colour. Is this right? Yeah, that's right. I can change it to yellow if I want to, see. I can choose the blue if I want to, bluish or whatever. Do different things, And then that's basically what it was. I just turned the bar down. I can't really. Oh, where is it? Hang on. Oh yeah, that was what it was. I went to the emission. I just changed the colour of it, and what I did is I went to this here, the render settings up here, and turned on bloom. And it doesn't really matter what colour you've got for that, because you can change the colour again for the bloom here and the bloom sort of thing. But then I play with the radius and the intensity to create these lights. Okay. But I also have a light in the scene to give some light to the actual scene itself too. And I just added a ground plane in and added some shine. I added the same material that I added to the walls of the buildings, and just turned down the roughness and then turned up the specular. And I also have screen space reflections turned on in the render settings here. So there's no sky or anything like that, or other background stuff I've not added or anything. I'm going to be looking into that, okay? But I hope you've enjoyed this video. As I say, this is just me just showing this model that I've made, okay? So it's a really rough, simple little video here. You take care, guys, and I'll see you again soon.